I'm with my game, yeah. Family friendly. I play the game, yeah. And touch the milli.
Get your exclusive Ecomi, VeVe, and Omi merch at CavellAnderson.com. Limited edition 100 items drop while supplies last.
Got them dizzy. We pass the moon, yo. We gon' keep winning. Red dreams come true. For me and you. Ecomi did it, yeah. With the crew.
Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another VeVe and Ecomi video, man. And this one, we have some interesting news. So a lot of stuff has transpired today. We've had a lot of information get revealed, and we're just going to jump right into it because a lot of it is super exciting. Before we do, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on notifications so you stay updated. So starting off here, the lone trader, this morning, he discovered something pretty interesting. He says MTL incoming. If you log into omi.veve.me, then you see a payout button, and if you refresh and click it quick, you see this for a split second. So he was able to find this morning, and as you can see, it says, welcome. This verification procedure includes 3 steps. The following information will be required to in order to complete the proof of identity section of this process. Your personal details include your address, your date of birth, and your email. And also you're going to need a copy of one of the following documents to upload. An ID card or with your social security number, the US only, a passport, or a driver's license. So this is the KYC process. This is what everybody has been waiting for. It means that the MTL is finally here. Like, in order to cash out, you're going to need to fill out all this information, of course. And then another page that he actually discovered down here was that if you manage to hit the begin KYC process button, then here's a quick glimpse of what comes next. So check this out. This is the next part of it. So this shows you you're able to fill out this stuff here. So this is interesting. This is and also we're gonna have some confirmation here from VeVe themselves. Like, so they actually just posted this like an hour ago or so. So yeah, this one right here, they just posted confirming the MTL. So yeah, we're gonna go over this one real quick, but they're not gonna have an AMA this week, but they'll have their regular Twitter space next week when there's even more to share, excuse me. So the first announcement was an AR comic reader now with tilt. So in the latest app update, you'll see the AR comic reader now has a tilt slider. This means you can read your comics without pointing your phone downward on a flat surface. So go ahead and read your comic books in bed. So they've updated the so now you can tilt your comics. That's fire. So now you can tilt your comic to your liking and read it. That's absolutely fire right there. That's a very neat feature to add. It increases the obviously the possibilities of you reading your comics. So that's dope. I actually have never read a comic on VeVe. I have never read a comic, period. But I mean, yeah, there's that. Then they said the immutable X. This one people might not be too happy about. They said the migration is moving ahead, but as with any large-scale tech implementation, things take time. However, we are glad to have the full support of the team at IMX as we work through and hope to have a large update to share shortly. Stay tuned. So it's great that they're still not throwing IMX under the bus, but yeah, I mean, we have no updates here. And honestly, we don't know how far along they are. Like, they could be completely done and just waiting on some final things. Like, but I mean, we don't know. We don't really know what's going on there. So I see a lot of people still doing the same old argument. They're not real NFTs and stuff like that. I mean, if people have this type of conviction that they're not NFTs, I would just leave the space. But it's like, people don't believe what they say, so how can you ever take them serious when they don't believe their own words? You're still here crying every single day. But anyway, on to the next, MTL/cash out. Some of you may have noticed the grayed out payout button on omi.veve.me. This means the cash out functionality is in testing. We'll continue our testing among small groups of users until it's ready for prime time. We'll continue our testing among small groups of users, which means that there's already small groups of users testing this feature out, and it's been going on for a little bit. So this just goes to show you that even without necessarily mentioning and announcing everything, they have been on the move. They've been on the move and they've been working. So this is pretty dope to get this confirmation. I think this is something to be very bullish and excited about. A lot of people will be able to withdraw. Big deals are going to be coming up. People are going to be super excited to take out this money because VeVe has changed lives. VeVe has given people more money than they may have seen in their life. I mean, it's been life-changing. So people are going to be withdrawing. They're going to be excited to withdraw this money. Be careful of taxes, by the way. Be careful of taxes, because all the money that you take out and withdraw, collectibles does get taxed hard. Like, you're going to get hit. So don't just go out, withdraw your money and get to balling like you don't got to pay taxes. Because yeah, it's gonna be a tough time for you. But that being said, let's move on. Now we're going back to the speculation. We're going back to the speculation to end off the video here. What's interesting is we have a pretty substantial amount of more evidence leading towards Pokemon. Like, when I say substantial, it's kind of substantial. So I mean, yesterday everybody said, it's some shapes. That's a reach. I know, I know, it's a reach. But so this is what we showed yesterday. We showed the little shapes here, and this is editing. This is a built-in editing features right here. But at the same time, this was chosen. So even though this was built in, that could explain why it's not the exact shapes. So people were pointing out how it's not the exact same shapes. That could be why the Pokemon cards have a completely different shapes or different shapes than this, but this could just be put in for something quick to represent that these shapes are, because it's similar enough, you know? But yeah, that I can see how that's considered a reach for sure. But then we have here, also, the homie Timothy said, also didn't notice Pokemon and VeVe use the same rarity names. So if you look at this, Pokemon, look at the Pokemon cards, ultra rare, secret rare. Pokemon uses the same rarity when it comes down to their names. So, I mean, that's pretty interesting. Promo cards have a black star with the word promo printed over it. Common cards have a black circle. Uncommon cards have a black diamond. Rare cards have a black star. So they use the exact same naming structure as Pokemon. So I mean, that's, you know, that's a little bit more on the speculative side as well. We're gonna end it with the banger. Now, yeah, we're not gonna go to that one just yet. That one's like a haymaker. We finna go to one more speculative one. Then we gonna end it with the haymaker. Rose actually found something. She said, I'm not smoking any hopium, but this is a weird coincidence. December 3rd, 2021 release date. Pokemon, December 3rd, on the same day as V Max Climax, whatever that is. So the Pokemon card game Sword and Shield merchandise lineup for December 21st has been revealed. These products release on December 3rd. So we know that these companies tend to release a lot of things at the same time. Marvel released the comic books, the Eternals comic books. They released the movie, and then they probably released some other Marvel stuff or some other Eternal stuff. I was seeing Eternal toys in like McDonald's and stuff as well. So they usually, it's on brand. When one thing releases, then a bunch of other stuff released on the same day. It's usually some companies make this a big day. So it could be one of these things where December 3rd, it is just a pretty big coincidence here. It's a pretty big coincidence here. So yeah, I found that interesting. You have people who's arguing against seeing a Pokemon drop. They're saying VeVe's not ready. Listen, I mean, I agree that it would be very impactful to be on exchanges and things like that, but I don't think that there's anything wrong with the announcement. If they just announce that Pokemon is going to be coming, then by the time that we're more than likely going to be on exchanges by the time they pull the trigger. So just the announcement is not gonna really hurt anything. But I mean, that's just my opinion. That being said, the big piece of evidence here, man, the big one. Check this out. So yeah, this one right here. Uncle Jeremy introduced Logan Paul to Ecomi. Shout out to VeVe Detective, man. What do you think? Check this out. So if you all remember this, they said Ecomi tweeted, "Did you just name drop Omi?" They tweeted that when Logan Paul name dropped Omi. Then Jeremy Padawar said, "Who do you think told him about it?" Who do you think told him about it? So we have these situations where Logan Paul has been teasing that he has a big announcement around this date. Around this date, we just saw an article for some type of Pokemon drop happening on December 3rd. We see this right here, Jeremy Padawar himself. If you don't know who Jeremy is, he's the current holder of the Pokemon license. So the fact that he potentially is the one who brought Logan Paul on board when it comes down to the Omi token, what did he like? What does he have to do with it? Why would he be a middle bridge between Ecomi and Logan Paul? Like, and we already know that Logan Paul is a big fan of Pokemon. We know that this guy holds the Pokemon license, and we know that they're both attached in some way to Ecomi. I mean, it's a lot of coincidences here. And I feel like when you see coincidence after coincidence after like it's coincidental. It's coincidental that Andre Jick does the one edit that can be linked back to Pokemon. So out of all the edit and design choices he could have gone with, he could have had done, he has the one design choice that literally links back, that has the first off the date to the release date of Pokemon. We already know Pokemon merch is coming on this day. So it's just coincidental how all of this is adding up. Like coincidence, like this is 3 coincidences in a row right here. This edit right here is a coincidence. This date right here is a coincidence. The way this ties into Pokemon is a coincidence. The name and structure of VeVe's entire platform is a coincidence. I mean, as you can see, the date that this Pokemon, December 3rd drop is coming out, this is a coincidence. And then potentially the guy who's holding the Pokemon license could have been the one who brought Logan Paul into the community. That's a lot of coincidences for me. Like it's a lot of them. I'm just saying, it's a lot of them. So I mean, obviously this is not confirmation of anything, but it's a lot of coincidences here. I will just say that. So I mean, you all can take that as you will. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think that nah, they all reaches? It's just like a bunch of random stuff. It could have nothing to do with it at all. Which I mean, they could all just really be coincidences, but it's a lot. But yeah, let me know what you all think. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on notifications so you stay updated. And yeah, I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out, Joe.